The case of M.A. Prasantha Ruwan Kumara, assaulted by officers of the Rakwana police station. M.A. Prasantha Ruwan Kumara was a lance corporal in the Sri Lankan army. He was arrested while travelling on a motorbike for not wearing a helmet. He was arrested by 5 policemen at a junction at Mardampe on 9th October 2007. He tried to explain to the policeman why he was not wearing a helmet, but the officers started shouting at him in obscene language. He then tried to explain to the officers that he was an army officer and that they did not need to insult him. Meanwhile, one of the officers whispered to him and said that if he paid a bribe, he could leave without a problem. However, he refused to pay. Upon his refusal, 3 police officers, who he later named, threw him to the ground and mercilessly assaulted him by kicking and trampling him. He pleaded with them not to assault him, but the officers paid no attention. He had the impression that they were drunk, and he was able to smell a strong stench of alcohol coming from them. After that, the policeman took the key of his bike and forced him into a white-coloured lorry, where they pushed him to the floor. One officer sat on his back, and another continued to trample him about the neck. He was brought to the Rakwana police station and placed in a lock-up cell. He was later taken to a hospital to check as to whether he was intoxicated, and on the return journey he was again severely assaulted by an officer. He was returned to the station and once again placed in a cell. Sometime later, at around 12:30 p.m, one of the arresting officers was heard to shout, "Where is that fellow?" He was taken out of the cell and some police officers started twisting his arms, while others assaulted him. He was struck about the spine and the neck with fists and boots. Later he was returned to the cell and was not given any food or drink until the following morning. That morning his family came and the officer in charge produced a statement, which he wanted him to sign, but would not allow him to either read it or explain the content. He was later taken to the Rakwana Magistrates Court, where he complained to the magistrate that he had been severely assaulted. He was admitted to a hospital at Ratnapura, where he was examined by a judicial medical officer. Complaints were made about this incident to the Human Rights Commission, the National Police Commission, the Inspector General of Police, and the Deputy Inspector General of Police of the legal branch. However, no action has been taken to prosecute those who caused the torture.